Hello. I'm Bert. Today for this video we will be making a weather radio in Blender, a bit like this one. We won't be making this exact one, but we will make something similar. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so, I used the default cube to scale the cube to a shape I liked. Then, I used the extrude tool and the grab tool to make a notch at the bottom of the radio. For the screen, I used the inset faces tool to make some vertices. Then, I moved those vertices up towards the top of the radio to make a screen. Then, I made the screen its own object. Inset faced that. And then made the new inset its own object to make a border around the screen. I started work on the buttons. First, I did the light indicators for watch, warning, and advisory. I used the grab tool to extrude a cylinder out. Then, I did the actual buttons themselves. I duplicated the ones from the light indicators. Then, I used inset face to make a border around the light, and began work. Next I extruded a button out for the weather snooze button. Then I made the arrow buttons. I shortened the buttons a bit, duplicated and rotated them 90 degrees, and positioned them until I like it. Now was the time to make the speaker. I resized a cylinder, and used two array modifiers to make the speaker holes. Then, I started to make the antenna. I used some cylinders to make it. Later, I put an edge split modifier on the cylinders and shaded them smooth. And then I started work on the materials. I made a black material, button material, screen material, and an antenna material. After that, I started making the text for the buttons. I applied the button material to them. And then I made some adjustments to the radio. I added the antenna material to the antenna, and did some minor adjustments to the screen material. After that, I added text to the watch, warning and advisory lights to indicate which one was which. I also added materials to the lights so that they light up. And then, I did some adjustments to the speaker to make it larger. Then I added a plane, merged the two top vertices together to make a triangle, and then added it to the center buttons. It was time to do the screen. I added some text, positioned it and applied a font. After that, I opened another Blender project which I made when I was doing the weather radio at the start of the video. and then copied the node tree from that project to the node tree for the weather radio we are making. I was using the Animation Nodes plugin, and this node tree will make the text scroll across the screen. And then I added some more text elements, such as the NOAA logo to indicate the alerts are on, the clock time, the effective time, and the NOAA Weather Radio channel. And finally, for the finishing touches, I put in the model number on the top of the screen. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to the channel. If you liked the video, consider giving it a like. Oh, and before we go, I wanted to thank our sponsors over at NordVPN.
No.